What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock heading into these earnings. Some of these analysts are coming out with new projections for SoFi for the upcoming years. We're going to cover that, and I'm going to, tell you guys what I think. But we are getting very close to earnings, and the great news is all of the big mega caps have completed their earnings, and we've also got the Fed out of the way. So this could be a very solid week if SoFi has a double beat and a really big guidance raise. So be sure to smash the like button. Let's try and get the video over 1,000 likes for the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to drop a comment. I'm going to be commenting back to as many people as I can. But guys, I'm very excited for these earnings. We are getting closer and closer every day. And there's been news saying that the market could potentially start its big reversal in the month of August, especially if CPI comes down for that inflation. So let's get into it. All right, guys, we can see it's been a crazy week. Last week, the S&P 500 had its best month since November 2020. I believe that's because the earnings came in pretty solid. They weren't as bad as expected. Tesla, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Google, they were not that bad. We can see SoFi's earnings are August 2nd. If anybody has been asking, that is 4 days away, including the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So once we get into Monday, that's 2 business days. Earnings are going to be coming at us after hours around, 4 o'clock. I'm very excited, guys. And you can see the latest press release, 1.8% on that direct deposit. SoFi is trying to rack in as many customers switching over from them legacy banks as they possibly can, because they are here to offer the customers a better suite of products, more interest on your money, and just better overall. No fees like these banks do. And I believe the digital platform fully integrated is gonna come in to give a big return in the ongoing years, because they don't have those brick and mortar buildings that are costing these big banks billions of dollars. All right, guys, we can see SoFi had a flat day on Friday, not even 0.016, 0.32 in the after hours. So literally flat, expiring all the options, worthless. But the analyst expectations are negative 13 cents for Tuesday. So if we come in at 12 cents, 11 cents, 10 cents, we're going to be skyrocketing. Hopefully the guidance is very good as well. You can see the market on Friday was insane, guys. Look at Roku down 23%. If you miss your guidance, you are done. They pulled back their revenue guidance by 200 million, and a ton of other growth stocks were in the red too. Shopify, Zoom, Fubu, Plug, Meta, and we have a little bit of flat right here with SoFi in the middle section. If we just go to the top, I believe the market was propped up overall by Amazon at 10 and Tesla. So Amazon and Tesla moved the entire market on Friday. Amazon had some pretty solid earnings. That's good news heading forward. All right, guys, this is SoFi's web traffic, and you can see right here for the months of March, April, May, and June. April, May, and June were the Q2. April was actually the second best quarter all time, it looks like. And then they just skyrocketed in May. I mean, the highest website traffic all time, it looks like. And then they pulled back a little bit for June for the third best, month all time. So SoFi's website traffic is at another level right now, and I believe that's because of the APY that's getting people to switch over from these legacy banks. And then once they observe the platform, they're starting to see all the different variety of products that SoFi offers. And SoFi keeps seeing what they like to call cross-buying accelerate. I believe their cross-buying was near 20 to 30% for their last earnings report or something like that. So people continue to use 2, even 3 products for SoFi, and they really want to get everyone started out, with lending usually, because those personal loans are so profitable, and they're also saving people money from high, credit card debt and stuff like that. So even though that SoFi is making a lot of money, they're saving people a lot of money as well. All right, guys, I want to take a look at this. This is SoFi's net income the past couple of years, 2019, 2020, 21. We could see that they have been losing money. We know that they've been investing very aggressively. So they lost 264 million, 317 million, and then 524 million. But remember, guys, all 3 of these years, SoFi did not have a bank charter. So they were having to borrow money at a high expense. Now with the bank charter coming in on the 3 quarters for 2022, I think this net income is finally going to start reversing. And then 2023, we potentially see a small profit. And there's also been some analysts coming out, saying what they believe SoFi is going to be making in the ongoing years. I didn't really like what this article was talking about. It just came out yesterday or today, I believe. It says SoFi Technologies forecasted to earn full year 2026 earnings at 52 cents per share. Why is an analyst right now coming out covering 2026? Why can't you cover 2023 or 2024 or even 2025? So I went through all of this. We did the 52 cents per share. It was the Wedbush analyst. I mean, the guy's pretty solid. He's, a top 1,300 analyst out of 8,000. So that's pretty solid overall. It's just that I don't like he's covering out so far. They don't really know what can change in the next, 4 years or so. So it was a pretty solid, earnings expectations. We'll take a look at it real quick. So we see SoFi has about 915 million shares. You're just going to take the 915 million shares, times it by the analyst expectations of 52 cents, and it says, $475 million profit. That's very solid. But guys, I mean, there's no telling what SoFi can accomplish with their Galileo expansion, their B2B business. I mean, we just don't know. We don't know if they increase their APY and their users, just skyrocket even faster and cross buying accelerate. So I don't know why they have to do 2026 predictions. I wish they did a 2023 or a 2024. It's nice to see a $500 million profit, but in my, expectations for the SoFi management, they could easily surpass this by a full year or even two. It is definitely possible. So this looks like a very conservative, estimate. Maybe he just wants the world to see that SoFi will be very profitable in the future with their bank charter, but I think he's being very conservative because he's, trying to protect his name. This could easily, in my opinion, be a 1 to 2 years off. It is definitely possible. I think SoFi will be negative this year, but I think overall they're going to turn a profit next year, and the profit could potentially be, $100 million. You just don't know. We have to see what type of growth they're going to be expecting, but I just want you guys to see this analyst expects a huge profit for SoFi in 2026. It's just a little far out, in my personal opinion, to be, doing these types of projections. And guys, SoFi's earnings date was right around like August 12th. You can see the CPI report was for August 10th. That is why I believe SoFi jumped up the earnings 10 days. They're trying to get as far away from this CPI report as they possibly can. We know the market starts tanking 3 days prior to these CPI reports, so we can finally get a clear earnings, reaction. Let's see how the market reacts. Let's see what SoFi has. If you go onto my Twitter, guys, follow my Twitter. I do a lot of SoFi posts. I think SoFi could come in over $360 million. That would be a $40 million beat on the bottom end, I believe. And they beat by 40 million for Q3 and also Q1. Remember, guys, that Q4 that SoFi didn't have a good earnings, they got rug pulled by Biden with those student loans and messed up all their marketing expenses when they thought they could start doing their student loans up again and stuff like that. So I believe now that SoFi has cut out their full year guidance for student loans, they can really have these massive beats because they know where to invest their money in for growth. And I think we're going to see a huge explosion in lending because of those, deposits increasing, saving that money. I'm very excited once again for these earnings, guys. We are 4 days away. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Be sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to drop a comment. What type of expectations do you have for SoFi on Tuesday? And what do you think about this analyst expectations of SoFi turning a $500 million profit in 2026? Do you think it's conservative? Why is he going out so far into that many years? Why don't they do a 2024 or 2025 projection? Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.